is R.I.P, the life specialist. Welcome to the Get a Life show, the show that gives you the tools and principles necessary for an outstanding life. Today's segment is called the R.I.P, Real Interventions for People, and today I need to intervene in your life. Today I'm ripping up a phrase called loving your children to death. Now usually that term is meant with affection. It means for a lot of people that they love their children so much and that they would do anything for their children, even to die. And I'm here to tell you that many of you parents do in fact love your children to death. In fact, you're killing them. You're ruining their lives. You're causing them to grow up without the necessary tools that it takes for them to survive on their own. When you don't correct your children, you're loving them to death. Actually, let me say something to you. Any parent that does not correct his child, any parent that does not discipline his child, any parent that allows their children to get away with murder, allows their children to be spoiled, allows their children to feel like they have some type of birthright in this earth, like they don't have to work, you really don't love your children. I know you're saying, how are you going to tell me I don't love my child? Easily. When you allow your child to do certain things, that's not love. The Bible says, whom the Lord loveth, he corrects. And a parent that really loves his child, even though it may hurt that parent, you will kick your child right in the behind if it's going to help them grow. You will tell your child, you will sit that child down, and you will tell them the ugly truth about themselves. That's right. If your child's a liar, you say, hey, you're a liar. If your child is lazy, you look him in the eye and say, you're lazy. If your child doesn't have what it takes to make it, you as a parent are supposed to make sure that you give it to them. Many times when our children are young, we think it's cute when they're cussing. We think it's cute when they do little things. And that may be cute when they're 2. But nobody wants to see a 25-year-old bum. Mothers, when you don't raise your sons, you're not loving them. What you're doing is you're helping to ruin some woman's life down the road, because she's going to have to marry that lazy bum you call a son. When you don't make him take out the trash at 10 years old, he's not going to take it out when he's 25. He's not going to raise his own child because you gave him everything he wanted when he was 5 and 6. Now he's too spoiled to make any woman a good husband. Oh yes, fathers, when you're not there for your son, what you're saying is that I want my son to repeat the same stupid mistakes that I made with him. Let's not love our children to death. Let's give them the principles that it takes to be good, functionable adults in society. Let's not let them have their way, because that's not the real life. Society won't let your child have their way when they're older. Society doesn't care about how sensitive your baby is. All society expects is for your son and daughter to produce. This is R.I.P, the life specialist, and I'm here to tell all of you parents to stop loving your children to death and help them to get a life.